This is my 2009 C6 Corvette, and this is why I bought it. It ain't no cold start. I've already driven it today, but this will do. Time to take her out. Now, before I really get into the video, one thing I do not like about the car that I probably should have thought about this before I redid the whole exhaust is the drone. The drone is not great in this car. That needed to be said. Well, I couldn't find a place to go, so it looks like we're doing it right here. So, first off, I'm going to get into the main reason on why I bought a Corvette. And if you don't want a sad story or really learn anything about my life, I recommend just skipping. So here we go. So a few years ago, we went to Las Vegas for my 21st birthday. Yet we know we would not be there very long, because August 6th, 2023, we got a call that my cousin had passed away. And obviously you guys don't know me, but growing up, I had 3 cousins. They were my brothers. Long story short, best friends, known them since we were born. We were really close. I don't really think I need to get much more into that, but I got a call that he's passed out. They're trying to revive him, and it's not looking good. So when I heard that, we got a flight back as soon as we could, but unfortunately we were too late and he was pronounced dead. There's really nothing obviously I could do about it, and yeah, that's what got me into this. I started out as a Ford guy. As you can see, there's the Mustang that I started out with. I had an EcoBoost before that one, but that's my first real passion right there. And then that one, but that happened after the Corvette. But my cousin loves Chevy. Not loves, but he always talked about getting a Corvette before he passed away. And a few weeks before he passed, at 19, he bought his first car, which was a 2001 SVT Cobra that we're currently Procharging, and I'll get into another day. But now that he's gone, I thought it wasn't fair that he would never be able to get a Corvette. So, well, here she is. It's not the way I wanted to get it. It's not the best way to get it, but we got one. Obviously, it's not what I wanted. But I know he would have liked it. I know he'd be proud. And so now we're gonna build it. Now my plan for the Corvette is to build it exactly how he'd want. And obviously, since he's not here, I can't do 100% know what he would want. But he did leave a few things that I remember that he would want. And so to get into it, first, we already got the new lights. Both the front and the rears are LEDs. We got the new fronts, and then also the side markers. I kind of forgot about those, but we also got the rears. And then we have a full exhaust. We got the headers all the way down to the Billy Boat exhaust. They're muffler deletes, but other than that, the car is basically stock. Obviously the engine bay, not looking too hot. That's already been there when I bought the car, but it's a work in progress, and one day it just won't be there. I'm not too worried about it. It's just the coating on the manifold there, but she'll clean up eventually. But for forward plans coming, I already have a good amount of parts here. Now, I want to keep the silver. I'm not going to wrap it like my Mustang. I already got carbon side skirts, since it's a base model, and I do like the look of like the Z06s and the Grand Sports, how they have the wide body, but I'm not going in that deep with like $3,000–4,000 for a wide body kit. That's just not going to happen. So I think the side skirts make it look a little bit sharper, to say. So I got those eventually. Carbon spoiler, nothing big. I don't think we're going to do a front splitter. I think we're going to leave that the way it is, but I also got new wheels. I did make a short, and I'm not going to show them yet, so if you guys want to wait and see, go ahead, but I also did make a YouTube short if you want to go see the wheels. I can tell you they're silver, so take that how you want. But we did get new wheels. I'm going to get tires soon, and we're going to mount those on the car. I'm pretty excited. They're going to look a lot better than these chromes. These chromes are not in good shape. But what are we going to do after all the cosmetics and make it look how we want to look? Here's what I'm excited for. We're going to Procharge the Corvette. That's what I know my cousin would have wanted. And that's a supercharged Corvette. We have a Whipple. Don't know what we're going to do with that. But this one, I know we're going to Procharge it. Now, what's the goal with the Procharger? I'm thinking we're going to make 800-ish. I want to hit 800, I think, is where the ballpark is. Is that doable? Definitely. We're going to do it. So a few things I like about the car already is the interior. For a 2009 car, it's pretty fancy. In my opinion, I like how the seats are. It's not outdated. Maybe now you could say it's outdated, but I kind of like the oldish style, and I mean, that's probably one of my favorite parts other than the heads-up display. But I would say that's probably my favorite part of the car, other than just, I would say the Corvette is probably one of the most aggressive cars out on the street. Obviously, that's my opinion, but I'm saying it. Other than the 2020 ZL1 Camaro, this is probably one of the scariest cars on the street. Obviously, probably depends on what you think. The Z06 and Grand Sport, because of the wide body, look way better. And you know, I can agree. I think they look better too. But obviously, I'm not made out of money. Man, I really say obviously a lot. I'm just now figuring that out. Anyways, that's for the interior and the look are my two favorite things. I actually kind of do like how the roof pops up. But, oh, also, that's another cool thing. You can see right out the top. I didn't know that going into it. I just think that's a cool factor. A few things I do not like about the Corvette is how low it is. You know, I shouldn't be complaining about how low it is. It's a Corvette. You go into it knowing it's low. But you know, it still sucks. It's kind of a pain. But you get used to it. Another thing I don't necessarily like about the car, let's see. I don't know if you can see it here, but like how the grill is, in my opinion, this, and then this fender over here, how they have like this mesh, I think it's cheap. I don't like it. I don't know what you guys think. It's hard to just look at and think why they would have done it that way. I feel like they could have just used plastic or anything, but who knows? I don't like it. What else do I not like about the car? I mean, what is there not to like about the Corvette? Especially the C6. It's probably one of the most well-known cars on the planet. I mean, it's built almost perfect. So there's really not a whole lot to not like about the car. Yeah, I think that's really about it. Who wouldn't love an LS3? Come on now. Now, since this is a 2009 C6 Corvette, it's the LS3 motor that is a 6.2 liter V8. Why did I get this one? Because it's simply just better. I don't remember the years. I think it's 2009 or 2000, below 2009 maybe, and below is the LS2. Still a great motor, don't get me wrong. But it ain't no LS3. And the LS3 ain't no LS7, but we'll get into that never. As I was walking, I figured out another thing I don't like about the Corvette. This is me just kind of getting picky at this point. If I could get this trunk open. You have no space. There is a roof in here. And even without the roof, you ain't got no space. That's just me getting picky though. I mean, what do you expect? You're not gonna be loading stuff up in the back. It's not a truck, but you know, just thought I'd point it out. As of right now, there's not a whole lot to get in this car. I'm really waiting until there's nice weather like this. I mean, it's perfect out right now. But right now I'm waiting until better weather to start installing all the car parts and building it exactly how he'd want it. Slowly but surely, we are going. If you want to keep updated on this car, I'll probably be posting on YouTube a little bit, mostly YouTube shorts, about what I'm doing on the Corvette, like the side skirts going in and the wheels and everything else. I also have a catch can going in the car soon. If you want to keep updated, subscribe or follow my Instagram at unknown50. I try and keep updated on that. I don't really use other social medias very often, but it's a process. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping no more than a year and a half this car will be done, and then we'll start building the 3-valve that I'll get into another video sometime in the future. But yeah, this is my C6 Corvette, and like I said earlier, it's not the way I wanted to get it, it's not the way I want to do it, but it's important and it's special. So one day it will be exactly how we imagined it growing up. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I appreciate your guys' support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.